Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Pay Per Preview. This time we have Rodimus in the studio. It was kind of bland with the review last week.
Yeah, I'm here this week.
Missed the old Roddy Dotty factor. You know who I am. I'm War Machine MJ. Behind the camera we still got Pockets. You want to say anything, crowd?
It's hot.
Ah, it is.
That it is.
But you know what we say down here in Alabama? You don't like the weather? Wait 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Or in our case, wait a couple of days. Yeah, we just got off some rain.
Yeah, it's sure to be raining sometime this coming week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'd be surprised if there was like a freaking blizzard this week. In the middle of summer.
Well, see, in the South, you can't never tell about the weather, no way, because one week it's going to rain, next day it's going to snow. Next month it might be tornado. Next month you might see Godzilla and the Power Rangers out there fighting.
Dude, if I saw Godzilla fight, I would have to buy tickets to that.
I'd just watch it for free. I'd have to watch it for free.
Yeah. But enough about that. We got Money in the Bank. First off is the pre-show, which I cannot believe they're having this match. It seems like it should be on the main card. Oh,
it shouldn't even be on the main card. It shouldn't be on no card, period.
It should be on Superstars where nobody watches.
Or main event.
Where nobody watches. Or, you know, it shouldn't happen. It shouldn't happen at all. Anyway, it's going to be King Barrett, the peasant. I knew you were going to say that. Versus Mr. I Conquered My Agoraphobia, R-Truth. Yeah, I don't see myself caring about this match too much. I mean, if they advertise something on the pre-show other than this that's mildly interesting, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
Like they did last pay-per-view with the Miz TV thing, which that was a mistake on my part. I shouldn't have watched that.
It sucked that bad?
No, like he had Daniel Bryan out there.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan saying my career is not over. Miz started getting agitated because, you know, he was losing the spotlight, saying to Daniel Bryan, "Oh, I can't beat you up and you can't beat me up." Daniel Bryan's like, "Funny, I know somebody who wants to beat you up," and then out comes Macho Mandow.
Really?
Oh, it gets worse. Then comes out Axelmania.
I'm so glad I was at work when this happened.
I was cooking at the time, so it's on me.
Well, ladies and germs, boys and girls, children and senior citizens of all ages, my opinion about this, I was watching SmackDown and I was like, I know they're not doing a mini feud with Barrett and R-Truth. Barrett beat Jack Swagger.
Oh, really?
He beat Jack Swagger. Jack Swagger almost had him beat.
Jack Swagger's finally come back to TV. That's rich.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm just really not into this, and my prediction is R-Truth. You know, they're making him somewhat relevant again, and
that's not going to work.
And Barrett, he's irrelevant even though he's on TV.
And even though he's King of the Ring, he's still irrelevant. He's more irrelevant than Naomi.
Yeah, at least she has something going for her.
Yeah, them light-up shoes.
Yeah, them grown woman kindergarten shoes.
That Skechers endorsement.
But like I said, I'm picking R-Truth.
And I'm going to say that nobody's going to win.
Yeah.
Honestly, I couldn't give any less fucks about this match.
This is going to be worse than the Divas match, which we'll talk about later on.
Speaking of Devil, the second match on the card is the WWE Divas Championship.
Is this still in the pre-show?
These cards or something.
Is this still in the pre-show though?
What?
Is this still on pre-show?
No,
this is the actual main show.
Okay.
Yeah, this is the main card. Yes. The Divas Championship match is next as, you know, second most least appealing match on this card. Wait, I said most least appealing.
Yeah.
You were waiting for me to catch it, weren't you? Okay, this is going to say anything. This is going to be the second least appealing match. Is that better? Better?
It's fine with me.
All right, damn well better. Anyway, it's going to be Nikki Bella defending against Paige. I'm glad that this is going to be a one-on-one fight, but I think this is going to be a two-on-one fight at the end of it.
What they call that, twin magic?
Twin magic that's been overused.
That's been overused for years, and you see they got away with it.
Yeah.
But see, you know, it's...
But I mean, actually, this time they have somebody who's a twin.
Yeah.
That they don't have an imposter.
Well, you can't. Well, it's like you somewhat can't tell because they somewhat look alike. They're twins.
Well, the only thing I can tell that's a major change is like hair color.
Yeah.
Nikki's got that half and half, and
Bree's got that black.
Yeah, that jet
like
black.
Paige, but Paige got that little purple. I like that.
She's also got blue in there too.
Yeah, but my opinion on this match, it's going to be a typical Divas match.
It's going to suck worse than the match on Raw.
Yeah, that was just...
It's going to have the same outcome.
Yep.
The
Yeah.
title's going to be retained.
Yeah, I'm picking Nikki, but I actually think it'll be somewhat of a good match.
Yeah,
not a great match because it's a typical...
If it ever lasts over 5 minutes.
Exactly. It's a typical Divas match, as we said, but I'm going with Nikki Bella to retain. Due to twin magic.
Ditto. Twin magic. It sucks.
Yeah.
Anyway, next match, speaking of sucking, is for the WWE Intercontinental Breakfast Championship. It's going to be the Big Suck versus Ryback.
You mean small screen?
Yeah. Straight to DVD.
Yeah, he's actually challenging for the Intercontinental Dollar Menu.
Yeah, Ryback becoming Intercontinental Champion, like we said, it's well worth it. I mean, it's well deserved. Them having Big Show come out and be his first opponent for the championship. Fuck.
Listen, I was listening to Solid Monster Sound Off. He said, I'd rather see that than Big Show versus Roman Reigns. How many times have we seen that?
A true point. I don't know. I think the Last Man Standing really punctuated that.
Yeah. But
severely.
I'm like him. I'd rather see that, even though it's small screen. Big Show.
I'd rather see somebody else go after the title than Big Show.
Yeah, it's like he takes a few weeks off, comes back, oh, I'm challenging for the title. What?
Especially when they tried to play that that BS feud between, you know, the two of them and The Miz.
Yeah, The Miz was just... He was an unwanted third wheel in that.
You know what? I'd rather see Ryback versus Miz in this match than Big Show.
That actually be good. But then again, it's like King Barrett. How many times have we seen The Miz with the Intercontinental title?
Once or twice. We haven't seen him as much with the
title scene lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he's off making movies.
Oh no, it's just he's more redeemable than the Big Show.
Well, true.
The Big Show hasn't been redeemable since WCW.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're gonna pick the big guy and not the Big Show.
He's definitely gonna need a plate full when taking on the Big Show.
No, he's definitely gonna need a couple of antacids to stomach that performance the Big Show puts on.
Yeah.
And he's probably gonna need some stool softener after watching it. All right. Next match is going to be for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It's going to be the Primetime Players, millions of dollars.
Or as they did on SmackDown, Primetime Players.
Primetime Players versus the New Day.
They suck.
Big time.
They're actually good wrestlers. It's just
good wrestlers. Again, the bit just sucks.
Yeah, the gimmick just sucks. They're good wrestlers.
And my thing is, they're gonna break up as soon as they put themselves over on the crowd, and the crowd actually starts saying "New Day rocks, New Day rocks." They're gonna disband them.
I think just give them a little more time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they're gonna get along to the point to where when they're gonna say "New Day rocks," and you're gonna hear most of the crowd saying "New Day rocks," and then the next time they're gonna start, and then the next time you see them, it's gonna be in feud between the three of them.
Yeah.
It's like, I should be champion. No, I should be champion. And then they're gonna lose the titles, and they're just gonna break them up.
Yeah, I kind of like, not to cut you off, but I like how they're embracing that heel. Yeah.
And to add to your point, I think the infighting might happen, you know, due to Kofi Kingston being in the Money in the Bank match.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, that might be a factor. But anyway, back to the match. I think New Day put on a good showing in the Elimination Tag Team Chamber. They would have had a better showing if they didn't have Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
They were decent.
Because, I mean, come on, that was a loaded deck right there with Xavier Woods being in there.
Well, it's because of the Authority. You know, they helped them take down Roman Reigns and Ambrose.
Again, a loaded deck. The Authority always plays with a loaded deck.
I mean, nobody cares about the Authority. They're just going to do what they want anyway.
True.
But, you know, my opinion, I think it's going to be in running for match of the night. It's going to be a really good tag team match. I see WWE's trying to improve their weak tag team division, which it is.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to expand their tag team division, not tag teams.
I'm actually glad that the Primetime Players are back. So I'm saying Primetime Players walk out finally the tag team champions.
Even though I want Prime Time to win, I think the New Day is going to win with bullshittery.
Yeah.
You know, they got Xavier Woods.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's our pick on that match. Next match is going to be a rematch. John Cena versus Kevin Owens, second time around.
Now this match, yeah, I feel like either that, the Money in the Bank, or the main event is going to be match of the night. This match, I mean, ever since that U.S. Open Challenge where Kevin Owens stomped on the U.S. title, he made a huge statement at the last pay-per-view, beating John Cena, his first ever WWE pay-per-view.
And he beats the top guy.
Yeah, he beats the top guy,
he beats the poster child.
Yeah. So, I mean, he definitely made a statement. Even in NXT, when his debut, it's like his debut in NXT, he made a statement. And I definitely think these guys are going to do better than their first go-round. And
I don't know. I like the first go-round.
Yeah, it was really
amazing.
good, but I think they're going to turn it up a notch. And I'm going to have to go with Mr. You Can't See Me, John Cena.
I'm still impressed that Kevin Owens pulled off the BME. That's...
Yeah.
And that is amazing, seeing that big guy move.
And then when he hits the cannonball, yeah. Not a lot of big guys like him do that.
Let's see, I think the only person I've seen hit the cannonball is Samoa Joe.
I can't remember him doing it.
Back in the early days of TNA.
I believe Bray Wyatt could pull it off.
Yeah, I've seen him do it.
Yeah, he's done it before. I forgot about Bray Wyatt pulling it off. You know, as irrelevant as he's been as of late. He needs to be relevant again.
With what? What are they going to do with him?
Put
the Wyatt family back together?
Well, Bray and Bo, you know, that's, you know, bring in his Bo. But yeah, I'm going to go with John Cena on this one because this is going to be a classic match. The last one was classic. This one, I think it's going to be just a little bit better.
Yeah.
On to the hot topic of the night. Money in the Bank ladder match. It's going to be Dolph Ziggler versus Roman Reigns versus Kane versus Neville versus Roman Reigns versus Sheamus versus Kofi Kingston. Now,
you mean Randy Orton?
No, I said Randy Orton.
You said Roman Reigns twice.
Yeah, you did.
My bad. Randy Orton is in there.
Versus Roman Reigns. Mild smugness.
So many names in this.
Yeah.
Especially people with two names. It's kind of hard to keep up with. Anyway, just a little history on this. Majority of the people in this have either been in a Money in the Bank match or won the whole thing.
Yeah. Like 3 out of the 7 have won Money in the Bank, being Kane, Randy Orton, and Dolph Ziggler. I remember when a couple years ago when Ziggler cashed in that Money in the Bank after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Dude, I flipped my lid.
I forget, who did he cash in on?
Alberto Del Rio.
Oh, yeah.
It was WrestleMania 28 or 29.
Yeah, because he said, like, as soon as he got the briefcase, he said he was going to cash it in at next year's WrestleMania.
Yeah. And then Kane, he cashed it in a couple years ago. Randy Orton cashed it in a couple years ago at SummerSlam on Daniel Bryan after he had that tremendous match against John Cena.
And he got stabbed in the back by Triple H.
Yeah, and that was the beginning of the Authority, which...
No, it's the beginning of the Yes Movement.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the Authority.
Yeah. Now, Neville, Roman Reigns coming into their very first... sorry. Neville's coming into his very first. Roman Reigns is coming into his second.
Yeah, I was going to say, wasn't Roman Reigns in it last year?
Yeah, he was, because... No, he wasn't, because it was Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, alright. So Roman Reigns is going to be in his first.
Okay.
Now, as far as this match is concerned, I'm going to go with Neville. I don't care if he wins it, but he is going to put on one hell of a show.
Oh yeah. Now, I was debating on this. Who should I pick? You know, you got all 7. Really, it should be 6, because Kane, nobody cares about him. He's about as irrelevant as Big Show.
Well, he's relevant in this match, because think about it. Every Money in the Bank match they have put on, they have always put in a big, heavy guy that doesn't belong.
Yeah, but
Big Show, Mark Henry.
I mean, what is he going to do? Cash that in at church? He's wrestling in his church clothes, for God's sakes. He's going to cash in his Money in the Bank at church?
I think he's close to handing in his
walking papers. Give the Lord a briefcase?
I think he's close to handed in his walking papers. I mean, J&J already cashed in their walking papers.
Like, they're gone.
No, they're not gone. They're just not in Seth Rollins' employment anymore.
Right.
They had a match against Seth Rollins and they beat him.
It was funny.
They beat him.
They beat him.
We'll talk about that later.
Yes.
But see,
it was pretty good.
But back to the match. You know, like I said, I was debating on it. I was thinking about picking Dolph Ziggler, but I'm like, no, he's a past winner. So I chose either Neville or Roman Reigns. I went with Roman Reigns, but like you said, Neville, and of course Kofi Kingston. He's gonna do his thing. But you know, I think Roman Reigns it'll be between Roman Reigns, Ziggler, and Neville. Roman Reigns is walking out with that briefcase.
Who do you say?
I want to say Neville, but they're probably going to give it to either Roman Reigns or Kofi because they're doing the whole... You remember back when they first said, like, oh, Money in the Bank, Kofi's in the match, and then I think the New Day said something along the lines of, we're tag team champs, and then after Money in the Bank, we'll also have that briefcase.
Yeah. Will also be Money in the Bank.
Yeah, Big E said that.
Yeah.
I think that's going to play in Kofi's factor. I also think that might be the nail in the coffin of New Day.
See, that's what I'm saying. And this is a reference, I don't know if you'll get it, but the New Day is playing with stacked actors. No?
It's a Tool reference, isn't it?
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
It's not a music reference?
Some guy broke his leg.
Dave Grohl?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
Wait, how did he break his leg?
No, like, he was in concert in Sweden this past week, and, like, he fell off the stage.
Ooh.
Broke his leg, and...
Got right back up on stage and
no,
finished the concert.
Like, he fell off the stage, and he got on the mic, and he said, I love you guys are awesome, but I think I broke my leg. I really broke my leg.
Yeah.
Then, while they took him off stage to tend to him, like, the rest of the band played covers... with the drummer singing.
Yeah.
Dave Grohl came back on stage, sitting down, playing guitar and singing, finishing out the concert.
Yeah.
So that man's got dedication.
That's heart right there.
Yeah. But anyway, who's your pick?
I want Neville to win, but it's more than likely going to be Roman Reigns or Kofi Kingston.
All right.
I believe Kofi's going to put on one hell of a show.
Him and
this match is right up their alley.
Yeah.
In fact, I'd even go to say Dolph Ziggler would put on a show too.
Yeah.
I mean, every extreme...
As long as we don't see a stupid sparkly ladder.
We're not.
Where one of them beats the crap out of the other.
I don't know. We may see somebody get buried in ladders again.
Yeah.
I would love to see Neville do like a red arrow
off the biggest ladder.
And have somebody on the ladder, and then like. Randy Orton comes out. As soon as he's about to land, Randy Orton just hit him with an RKO.
I thought he was going to do the Red Arrow on SmackDown. Like, I saw a clip of it on Facebook, and where he jumped off the ladder. I thought he was going to do a Red Arrow off there. I was about to flip my shit.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's the Money in the Bank match. Now, on to the big ticket picture. The WWE World Heavyweight Championship match is a ladder match between Seth Rollins, the actual champion, and Dean Ambrose,
who should be champion,
the five-finger discount champion.
Yeah.
Of course, he was having fun tearing up Nolans with the championship.
Or what you call him, the discount double check.
Discount double check.
Aaron Rodgers does the discount double check.
Yeah.
He's a discount double check champion.
Yes. Well, he's also the champ in the beer halls.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a champ I want. Somebody who buys me drinks. Yeah.
But
I think this is going to be a really good match. Dean Ambrose always takes himself over the top.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no top.
And Seth does too.
Yeah. I mean, Seth Rollins, he's like a freaking cat, man.
Yeah, it's like he's a natural. But like that match on Raw, it was J&J Security taking on Seth Rollins. And Joey Mercury rolled him up for the pin, and they were celebrating like.
And then he fired him while they were celebrating.
Dean Ambrose gave him the title.
Yeah. He gave J&J the title.
No, he gave Seth the title.
Oh.
And they were celebrating, and Seth was going crazy, like getting mad, and then Ambrose hit him with dirty deeds. And then on SmackDown, Ambrose came out there trying to chase him down. He was like, "Give me my title, give me my title."
Yeah.
You mean Rollins? You said Ambrose.
I mean, Rollins chased Ambrose down, trying to get the title back. Ambrose gave him a replica belt of his title.
He gave him a
replica.
replica.
Wait a minute, this ain't the title. He was like, oh, I'm sorry, that's a replica belt. He's like, give me my title. I want my title. He was like so angry, and it like the gold on the belt, it had like the gold plate, but on the replica it had a black plate. Yeah. So you could tell it was fake.
So what happened to J&J? When did they get fired?
They didn't get fired. Like
it's like they quit.
Monday night, like because Seth Rollins said he didn't need anybody, and he was kissing up Triple H saying, "Oh, I didn't mean any of that. That was BS."
Yeah.
Triple H is like, "No, you could do this on your own. In fact, we're going to put you in a tune-up match against an opponent of your choice."
Yeah. And he picked J&J.
No, like J&J, they confront him. It's like, listen, we heard what you said about us last week, and we just want to say we forgive you for saying those things. Rollins got on his God complex. He's like, oh, you need me, I don't need you. All that. Noble's like, oh, we're like Shield 2.0. You're like the architect. All that yada yada yada. Then it came down to Seth Rollins called them losers, while Jamie Noble said, you ain't nothing but a cheat. Yeah. And so, they got into a little slap argument. Jamie got slapped, and then he slapped Rollins right back. Yeah. And then Mercury broke it up. He actually had dialogue this time.
When was the last time? When can you remember the last time he had dialogue?
Eminem.
Oh, besides that.
Okay, let me ask you a better question. How long has it been on TV since he was J&J?
Forever.
Anyway,
but yeah, I was texting him. I was like, I'm actually gonna root for J&J.
No, it's just Noble didn't do much.
Was it a clean roll up?
It was clean.
Yeah.
Wasn't a panic. Wasn't terrible.
And then Ambrose was messing with Rollins, putting popcorn in his hair, like dumping popcorn on his hair. It was so funny.
No, but like Noble didn't do that much in the match. Mercury came to play though.
Like he beat the fuck out of Rollins.
He was beating him all around the ring.
So yeah,
it was amazing. Anyway, back to the championship match. I'm gonna cast my vote for Dean Ambrose.
Me too.
I think it's well deserved that Dean Ambrose become champion.
Yeah.
I think it's the perfect time, with all the turmoil going on between Seth Rollins. I think it's the perfect time the Authority's gonna be like, look, we decided to go in another direction. You might have been the architect, but you're taking this where we don't want it to go. And then Triple H, so officially, you're out.
Yeah.
I still think Seth Rollins is going to be replaced by somebody else.
See, that's what I'm saying. So what I'm thinking...
Well, no, it's, not to cut you off, but like, when they were doing the John Cena, Kevin Owens fight, when Kevin Owens was come down, they made a mention. They were like, oh, Triple H tweeted a picture of him and Kevin Owens saying, this is the future. So I'm thinking Seth Rollins may be replaced by Kevin Owens.
Well, see, my thing is, like, like y'all said, Dean Ambrose deserves it.
Now's the not to cut you off, but now would be the perfect time to give somebody else the title.
Yeah.
And that'll lead into, Kevin Owens is coming to the main roster. Let's go ahead and kick Seth to the curb and have him be a lower card jobber for a while.
Yeah.
And then bring Kevin Owens in as the new poster child of the Authority. Yeah. But I want Dean Ambrose to win, but I'd say they're going to try and keep the whole Seth Rollins thing going for at least one more pay-per-view.
Yeah. Of course they're going to put on a great show.
Yeah.
Seth's going to do his thing, but like Jamie Noble said, Joey Mercury said to Seth, good luck on Sunday. Yeah. I'm casting my vote, just like War Machine here, Dean Ambrose.
Well, if Seth Rollins wins, we all know it's going to be a clean win.
Yeah.
So, well, that's our preview for Money in the Bank. I almost called it Royal Rumble for some stupid reason.
Tag Team Turmoil.
Tag Team Turmoil, yes. Stay tuned because we've got ROH Best in the World.
Yes.
Okay, all right. We got ROH CM Punk, so we'll be back.
We'll be right back.